Hey everyone, Dr. Nadia Rizzo here, naturopathic doctor. Sorry I'm a little bit late. We're here today to talk about stress, long-term stress, and weight loss, and how it affects weight loss and how it ties into exercise. The garbage bin underneath me is getting in the way. And I'm sorry I was late. I literally got stuck in the elevator in my hotel and was this far away from just sweating. And I called my friend and I was like, oh my god, I'm stuck in the elevator on this floor and it's not moving. And it was literally almost 10 minutes, and I pressed the call button and the call wasn't going through. It was like, oh my god. So that's why I'm late. Thank God for those friends who you can call in those moments, who they're just gonna know what to do. And obviously, hello, he was like, I'm gonna call the hotel. Yeah, obviously I had thought of that, but sometimes you just need that support first. Anyway, so here we are. I want to start with reading you something that I came across today. And it was so interesting to me because I had planned, basically, long story short, I was traveling today. My plans that I had kind of got all twisted. How I thought my night was going to go is a different way. We went here instead, blah, blah, blah. I ended up, long story short, before coming back to the hotel, sitting with myself in this amazing Starbucks, and I had nothing. My device was on low battery. I had nothing, didn't have my laptop, and I basically just had the book that was in my bag. So I started reading, and I came across this, which was so perfect. And I thought, this is why I got stranded in this Starbucks, so that I can come across this part of the book, so I could share it with you before we start our talk, because it's very important. And the book is A Return to Love by Marianne Williamson. And the passage is this. So it is with you. The perfect you isn't something you need to create, because God already created it. The perfect you is the love within you. Your job is to allow the Holy Spirit to remove the fearful thinking that surrounds your perfect self, just as excess marble surrounded Michelangelo's perfect statue. And I love that. So I just wanted to start this talk off because it is about weight loss, and it is about body stuff and all that. And I just wanted to start that off with that beautiful passage, because I wanted to shut that shit down right the fuck now, because I don't want anyone, I'm always so weary about using the word weight or anything, because I don't like for people to come on here and think that that there's any sort of body shaming or emotional triggering of those kinds of things. That's not the vibe going on here. So let's just shut that shit down now. So let's start our talk. So I'm here to share with you guys about basically when we have long-term stress, why going to the gym in this case is actually not a good idea if you want to lose weight. So when we're built to handle stress as human beings, the little glands on top of our kidneys called our adrenal glands, they pump out cortisol, our stress hormone, when we're stressed. And this is something that was built within us, because just like when we were in caveman times, if an animal is running after us, we need to shoot out that cortisol so blood can pump to our arms and legs. We can run the hell out of there, save our lives, and it's a survival thing. So short-term stress, boom, our hormones can handle it, our bodies can handle it, we're built to deal. But long-term stress, when we're stressed about something over a chronic period of time, a long period of time, when we're stressed about something over a year, or something that's a daily thing, something really intense, a divorce, grieving the passing of a loved one, major life events, a long-term job loss, whatever it is, even beyond these things, something that is a major stressor that goes on for a long period of time is something that it really can mess with our hormones long term, and we're really not built to deal with long-term stress without any sort of support or management. So what happens is our stress hormone can actually, instead of getting pumped out more, can then actually, our adrenal glands can get fatigued, and then they can stop producing the stress hormone over a long period of time, which is something referred to as adrenal fatigue. So this can happen, and our bodies, we basically feel so tired. We have that mid-afternoon crash. If you want to know if you are experiencing any sort of hormonal imbalances, make sure you see your doctor and you get a proper workup and you get proper lab testing done. This is just for informational purposes only. So basically, if you're dealing with long-term stress and you end up with adrenal fatigue and you're tired as fuck and you're crashing midday and your hormones are going out of whack, if you are then trying to lose weight can be more challenging, and if you try to smash it out at the gym and do intense exercise, you actually can make that hormonal situation worse. You can actually make the hormonal imbalance worse. So, and that will work against you if you're trying to lose weight, because you're just weakening the system even more when the body's already burnt out. So when I was going through my I play with my hair all the time. When I was going through this past year, a super major life event, just one of the most stressful periods of my life, and going through it, having a baby, having my business, going through this major life event, traveling all the time, it was just the number one thing I knew I had to do was manage my stress. So if you stop watching right now, if there's one thing I want you to understand from this video, one thing is that if you have long-term stress and you're trying to lose weight, you are better off managing your stress however you need to, getting regular massages, making sure you have good social support, than smashing it out at the gym with intense exercise. I can tell you right now, the reason that I was able to, I hate saying lose weight, but lose weight after having my child while going through all this stressful shit was because I managed my stress first. So that's basically the take home here that I want you to understand, is if you're super stressed and you're trying to lose weight, you're better off managing your stress and doing gentle exercises than pounding it out at the gym, because you are going to make a weakened system even weaker. And it can work against you when it comes to weight loss. So I basically stepped foot in the gym literally once over the last couple of years. I'm getting to the point where I'm going to be getting ready to I did gentle exercises at home. We'll talk about that in a separate video. But I basically stepped foot in the gym over the last 2 years literally once. I can still remember the time. So if you're dealing with the long-term stress, if you're having that situation, like I said, deal with the stress first, and then you can deal with the exercise bit later. So that's basically the major take home here. There was something else that I wanted to tell you guys before I wrap it up. Yeah. So I'm not knocking going to the gym, but I'm just saying if that's your situation, then that's how you need to handle it. So things that I was doing to handle this intense period of my life, and still trickling down, to be honest, in the current time, literally weekly massages or reflexology, amazing social support, yoga, meditation, gentle exercises like that, things that wouldn't work against me when it came to my stress hormones. There's botanicals, and of course there's other things you can do if you work one-on-one with a physician to actually manage your if you do have a hormonal imbalance, to manage that. I was basically just trying to handle the situation to prevent a cortisol imbalance is what I was doing. So I'm going to be going live again soon to talk about if you actually are trying to burn fat. So a lot of times people get this confused. So they also think that smashing it out at the gym is the way to burn fat. So there's different types of exercises for different goals. So you really need to understand what you're trying to achieve. So if you're trying to build muscle versus you're trying to burn fat, you're going to be doing two completely different things. So I want you to understand what exactly it is you're trying to do. I'm going to be going live soon, and I'm going to do a video explaining to you guys the exercise that you need to do in order to burn fat and what that entails and why. So if you're interested in burning fat, opposed to just building muscle, I'll be going live perhaps tomorrow, and I'll be explaining to you why the exercise needs to be a certain way and what it is that you actually need to be doing if you're actually looking to do exercises to burn fat. So I will catch you guys again tomorrow, most likely. Okay, I've announced that it's tomorrow. I think I'm just going to have to do it tomorrow. I'll catch you guys tomorrow then for that one. Thank you for joining me for this one. We'll continue actually all week long. I have a theme going here for you guys. I'll announce the videos and the days we're going to be going live. I'll announce the dates tomorrow, but I'll catch you guys tomorrow, okay? So until next time, my name is Dr. Nadia Rizzo, naturopathic doctor, and this is Health Made Simple.